everybody, welcome back to my channel, your Asian drama, where we review about Asian dramas, Asian reality TV shows, and such. Alright, so there's gonna be a lot of sighing in this episode because we are down to the wire, second to the last episode, and we're on episode 14 of Heart Signal Season 3, and woo! There's a lot going on in this episode, and it's very quite understandable why, because the next episode will be the final episode of this whole season. It's ups and downs and roller coasters of emotion. But before we get into it, I just want to always do one of my preface by saying, you know, we have to understand that the editors of the show, the producers, they really cut out a lot of things and conversations and scenes that we don't really see that these couples and castmates have interacted with, but we don't know about, because, you know, at the end of the day, these producers and editors have their own narrative to create to make it interesting and very drama filled. So please understand that just because we don't see it doesn't mean it didn't happen, and that these feelings are real against these people in some sense, and some people might not get some scenes that for whatever reason has been omitted. So just take that as face value. Just try to enjoy the show for what it is, and hope that everyone's happy in the end and follow their hearts with no regrets. Okay, so that's my quick little bit. Let's get on to the review. So what we know about this is that time is very short. We left off with I think their second day at Jeju Island. The first date went really well with a lot of castmates, and this is the second day or second date where they have chances to, you know, date other people. And already we start off with all the castmates together, sitting together in this long table, just discussing about, you know, their relationships and what to do on the future dates. And of course we start off with In-woo, and he is looking so stressed. This poor guy, you can see there's a lot on his mind. He's definitely confused. He's still into Ji-hyun and mixed between Ga-hyun. So you know that he's definitely confused, and he still definitely has a crush on Ji-hyun, and so he definitely wants to ask her out and all that good stuff. But all of a sudden Ga-hyun ends up asking him out of the blue in front of everyone. Good for her. You know, it takes a lot of courage to do that in front of everyone, to ask him out. And at first he's very hesitant, and the panelists are like, what's going on? He needs to answer her, because, you know, he's still torn, because he obviously wants to ask Ji-hyun out. And then Min-jae, she's so cute, asks Han-gyeol out, saying, oh, he wants some pork. And he says yes, obviously. They're just so cute together. And then she hints to In-woo, if someone asks you for pork, you say yes no matter what. But I thought that was really cute. Eventually, In-woo finally says yes to Ga-hyun's request to go out on a date together. Thank goodness, because the boy needs a break from all this drama and stress up in his head that it's causing. So they finally have a date set. And then, of course, we see later on that Anna takes the courage to ask Han-gyeol out, because she has been taken to him for a while now, and you can tell that she's no longer interested in Dong in a romantic way. She just likes him as a friend, unfortunately for him. And Han-gyeol thinks about it for a bit, and then at first he says yes, but very hesitant, and finally he comes back and refuses her offer. He rejects her, stating that, you know, he doesn't think he has time, and he doesn't think it's right to leave Ji-hyun after their meal together to go for a cafe with her. So you can tell he's very loyal to Ji-hyun. He definitely likes this girl, especially after the last episode where they had the nice little infamous hot pack holding hands situation. So yeah, this guy is very loyal, and I will give him props for that. He knows what he wants Ji-hyun, and he doesn't want anything to get in the way. Moving on, of course there has to be some kind of tension and drama in this episode. In-woo, who is not giving up, asks Han-gyeol for his help, and and Han-gyeol is able to ask Ji-hyun to go talk to In-woo for a last conversation. In-woo and Ji-hyun finally have that one-on-one talk where they just, you know, discuss about certain things, and In-woo asks Ji-hyun if Ga-hyun didn't ask him out of the blue, would she have asked Han-gyeol out on the date for their second final date in Jeju Island. And she's very hesitant. You can tell she's really struggling with the answer, and she gets a little emotional, and she says, yes, I would have still asked Han-gyeol out. The problem is In-woo doesn't believe that, because she's so you can tell it's hard for her to come with this conclusion, and it's giving him kind of a sense of false hope. that she still might be interested in him, but she settled on Han-gyeol. But yeah, so she sticks to that firm choice. Well, I wouldn't call it firm choice, but she sticks to that choice. And then she walks away, leaving In-woo alone, and he's just sitting by the table, just contemplating, I guess, what just happened. And all of a sudden, she just starts crying and sobbing on the side of the house, and it's just very emotional. And just remember, In-woo cried over her in an episode or two ago about what could have been, and now she's crying, I think, also feeling like what could have been. Because remember, before Han-gyeol came along, and you can also cut scenes of him like listening in. I don't know if he's listening in, but he can tell like something's going on, and he looks confused as well all of a sudden why I think she's so emotional after In-woo, if she's into him. It's just a big complicated mess. Remember, these two people, In-woo, he cried for her, and now she's crying for him, because I think they definitely had like a strong chemistry in the first couple episodes. There definitely was attraction there, like there was something going on between them, but it just never, for whatever reason, came into fruition. And I think that's the problem that these two are having, letting go of what could have been, if only, because you know, time's only short in this house. I think they're only here for a month, and a lot of things have transpired between those their time together with other people. So that scene was really it was a really emotional scene, and it was a bit touching for sure about, you know, you can't help what the heart wants. So now we go on, we see, let's see, oh yes, we see Min-jae and Han-gyeol's date, and it's just a relief, I think, for us as the viewers and the panelists, just to see a nice, sweet, little, cute date. And it was just really charming to watch. Min-jae and Han-gyeol were just such a pretty couple, and like just a pretty scenes of them eating, looking out into the ocean. And I must say, like, why does the food look so freaking delicious? Every time I watch this series, as emotional as I get, I end up like finding myself hungry because the food looks so darn good. Like I want to have like hot pot or Korean barbecue. Anyway, sorry. Back to their date. Very sweet, very lovely. They were definitely flirting with each other. They said some cute things back and forth. And it did get a little bit serious where Min-jae like feels guilty towards Han-gyeol. How he feels like she feels like he had a chance with Gi-hun, but she said muscled her way those girls out into feelings for him because she really likes him, and maybe the other girls were a little bit shy in approaching him because they know how she felt. And then I think this was a really huge thing. Han-gyeol said, look, let's just focus on us and can enjoy our time together, because you know he really likes their time together. And I thought that was really sweet and reassuring, because just remember also, like in all of like the past recent episodes, he has picked her even after his date with Gi-hun. I think he mainly picked her like every time. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure he picked her most of the time, even after spending time with Gi-hun and, you know, gifting her with things and such. So he definitely has interest in her, and I don't think he's the type of guy that would just pick someone just because she's there. I feel like he would be more like honest and go with how he feels. So he definitely has an attraction towards Min-jae, and I'm really glad that he said these sweet things to her to reassure her. And then so the rest of the date went very nice, and I just love them. They're my favorite couple, and I really hope they get together at the end, even if not after the show, at least for the ending of the show, and at least they tried. So another cute little date was between Gi-hun and In-woo, and it was so nice for Gi-hun to finally get her date with In-woo in Jeju Island, because I think, you know, you can tell she really likes him. And also, let me just say this. We all know, I think everyone in the cast knows that In-woo has a thing for Ji-hyun, and Gi knows very well. So you can't fault her for chasing after him, and you can't fault him for liking someone. Like, she knows obviously that he's into this other girl, but she's still trying for him. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? Just because he didn't like you first doesn't mean love can grow later. And I think people get this notion in their head that like, oh, he should like me, and if he doesn't like me then, or he's chasing someone else and he's not worth my time, or like second choice is not good. But remember, this is a dating show where they're supposed to interact with other people and date other people. Like, they see these people every single day in their household. It's not like in real life where you see someone and then you don't see them again for a while because you're not living with them. Remember, they see these people every day, so they have these interactions. So there's nothing wrong with chasing after someone who likes someone else in this situation. I don't think, at least. But that's just me, and I don't think we should fault Gi-hyun or In-woo at all for liking other people and so on. it was really nice to see their date, and she was very brave and just said a lot of really like nice things, like, look, I've been after you for a while, and well, I wear your earrings, and about the hot chocolate date, how you had planned for her but ended up being someone else. And she just really put her heart out there for him and just let him know, I understand that you like someone else, but I still care about you and I'm still here for you no matter what. And I think that speaks volumes. And good for her, because you can't help what the heart wants. And there has to be times where you've liked someone and you know they like someone else, but that hasn't stopped you from liking them. That's just human nature. Okay, moving on to another date. Ji-hyun and Han-gyeol go another date together, but it's definitely a lot different feeling than the date they had previously in the last episode at Jeju Island. There was definitely a lot more tension, and it just wasn't as lovely as it could have been. And that's because Han-gyeol was upset knowing that Ji-hyun had cried over In-woo, and they had that conversation. And to him, he's like, you know, you should have made your decision by now. There's like only a few days left. I've already made my decision. I had picked you. And he thought they were secure in the relationship. But after, I guess, seeing Ji-hyun cry over In-woo, he didn't feel as secure as he used to. And Ji-hyun herself was like, you know, I'm like, I care about you. But I guess in the back of her mind, she was saying that it's just not the same situation, because they had that history before he came along, and I guess she couldn't let go of it, and Han-gyeol could see that, and that really hurt him. So now, like, we thought this relationship was secure between those two. Who knows? Are they gonna be together? Are they not? It's very iffy for them now, which is crazy, because it just shows you how, like, you think something is 100%, and the next episode, gone, just like that. So remember, nothing is secure in this show, and we just are along for the ride. So yeah, the date wasn't the best date they ever had, and we will see next episode how it plays out. Alright, on to, I believe, the final date that they show us of this episode is between In-dong and Anna. Poor In-dong. He definitely can sense that Anna doesn't see him that way in a romantic feeling, just as friendship. But she's definitely like, which I do appreciate, she's definitely like not misled him anymore. She's been honest in her actions and her words, showing that she just likes him as a friend. And I think this last dinner date for them was just closure for him, just to confirm that she only saw him as a friend. And he apologized to her, feeling like he's a burden to her. And I just am like, I don't know what, if maybe I read out of context, but I don't understand why he's apologizing to her for like him liking her. He's just that nice of a guy, and you can tell Anna was just like, you know, you shouldn't feel sorry about liking me and so on. So yeah, it's very telling that, you know, he still really cares about her and she doesn't. And he's such a sweet guy, and you know, she might not be for him, and I'm sure in the future he will find that right girl for him, but they're just not, for whatever reason, she's just not into him the way he's into her. And unfortunately that's how he is, because like I said, he's such a sweet guy. He's very caring and lovely. I will say though, what I do like about the show, and I've always reiterated, like, it's not all about romance and love. What's also nice about the show is the friendship. And so you see scenes of Han-gyeol and In-dong talking to each other about their troubles, especially In-dong and Han-gyeol, because I guess he's having a really hard time. So that was a really like nice scene to see those interactions. And also the scene where In-dong talks to Ji-hyun, and she confesses how she's torn too between Han-gyeol and In-woo. And so that's nice that they can find one another as friends. And that is it, guys, for my recap of episode 14 of Heart Signal. And next episode looks quite, how should I say, bittersweet. It's the final episode. We get to see who gets picked and who doesn't get picked, and it's just, oh, I don't know, guys, if I'm ready for it, but I just can't wait. We'll see what happens. As I said, like, we don't know what's gonna happen. We can only assume, and we just can't wait for that final episode next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts are for the past couple episodes, because it's been a crazy ride. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye!